Okay, YouTube, back again this morning. It is your boy Zulu Gullah. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Just got my workout in and about to, eat a little breakfast after this. I'm gonna try to give y'all up to 20 minutes. Maybe we'll hit the 15-minute marker. So just bear with me. Uh, getting them in for you, getting them in for you. So that's what it's about. However, I got to get it out there as long as you get the message. But the game has been played on you, and we have failed, like, in failing to identify the whole, we have failed in recognizing the game that's being played on you, right? The funny thing is that in the manosphere, you got so many speakers saying don't play the game, and yet you get so many that say date. And that is the biggest contradiction. Like, you can't tell me don't play the game, you have to date. See, I told y'all about around this time last year, um, to get more intent about not dating and understanding what it really is and why you should do it. I have been telling you since 2020 to stop dating. So we're about 3 years in. And you're not going to succeed in dating because it is the incorrect process to seek out a mate or a partner. You have to abide by courting. You have to abide by culture and tradition. You have to abide by family uh, structure. You have to abide by uh, arranged marriages. You have to abide by religious uh, teachings regarding finding a mate. You cannot do it with dating. You cannot do it with the practice of dating. There is no such thing as anything good coming from dating. Dating is a modern invention. It is basically a practice that has taken away the shame of dealing with multiple people and to doing things before marriage. Now, I'm not that strict, but I do believe in moderation. Uh, and I am a little bit more uh, directed at women because, they suffer the most damage by having too many partners, and it's just not natural uh, for them to do that. But I want to tell you that the game that has been played on you is that you have been put in an unhealthy competition. You have been put in an unhealthy competition against women, and you have been put in an unhealthy competition with from women against other men, and you find yourself caught in between the two because see, the women get a lot of attention. All right, what dating has done, and what was taken away from the father monitoring his daughter and the family overall, the community, with the shaming aspect of people running amok, whether it be man or woman. Dating has allowed women to open the floodgate. The attention that was restricted from protection, and y'all hear me clearly, the attention that they could get that was restricted from protection from men and their families, the community, and society when we had shaming, when we had uh, being involved, uh, when we had people making sure that thou shall not cover thy neighbor household, things of that nature. When we had that, the attention women could get was not permitted. You know, only what was found suitable and proper was permitted, and it had to lead to a marriage and honor. We have opened the floodgates to where that attention now we gave it to them to be at their youth, at their demand. And what they did was they just opened the floodgate and have allowed all kinds of attention and all kinds of men to have access to it. And over time, the concept of dating to them became a competition. It became which man would do the most for me, which man has most of the things I want and will do the most for me. So they base it upon who they deem a winner. And then the winner is supposed to care about them and love them and take care of them. And it's gotten so many changes have been made to where it's like now they don't have to do absolutely nothing but receive, right? And you find yourself in the middle of this. Okay. Now you're in line. If you're not some kind of friend in the friend zone, you're in line. Uh, and you got these other guys that are clueless. You know, they're clueless. And all you guys are doing things for these women to see if she's going to love you, like pick you and love you. All you guys are doing these things, right? And then you lose out in early stages when you don't get picked. Really, you're not losing. We'll get into that later because you should be playing the game anyway. And then the guy who really loses is the guy who girlfriends her or wifes her, and he doesn't know he done came in line behind 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 plus different men. And he didn't really get anything. He got used good. Especially if this woman hasn't moved or relocated with him, if she's in the same city she's been in for years. So this man has eyes everywhere and dick everywhere who has had that woman. And now he's paying for it legally. He's legally bound by the court system, legally. You know, when you understand that, you understand like they're not really worth talking to or being bothered with. Like if they're not a confirmed whore that can have a concubine position or just, you know, basically serve the purposes of a harlot, they're not worth talking to. Period. Um, the crazy thing is like, you know, all these different guys that's rotating and circling around this woman that she is allowing, you know, let me emphasize that there are guys who are getting to hit it just because that's the agreement. She found somebody she's attracted to, and the modern woman believes in sexual freedom and sexual empowerment. So she is going to have guys that just get to have sex with her, and they don't have to do anything. Could be a side dude, friend with benefits, sneaky link, call up. They have those guys always, right? Now, the type of friends in the friend zone vary, and the guys that I mentioned are the guys that are put in the friend category, but that's a special friend category. It's not the regular friend zone category where you're in line and you're behind a bunch of different dudes trying to date this woman, get this woman to say, hey, come hang out with me. We can go do this and we can go do that. I'll pay you. I'll do this for you and I'll do that. You see what I'm saying? And they get frustrated when you get smarter and the more of you become like the special friend zone category where you guys just mess up for nothing. It's like, look, you let this guy fuck. for some reason. He doesn't have to do anything. Maybe fire up a blunt. Why do I have to take you on 50, 60, 80, 90, $100 date? Some females think ridiculous, like I'm supposed to take you on dates that cost hundreds to $1,000, and I'm supposed to take you on trips and just be so overwhelming and romantic. No, there's a guy that got smoke a blunt with you, and you gave him sex all night. So no, and guys are becoming smart. You know, they're not getting like it's so bad. I'm telling you, look, it was so bad that I've talked to many dudes, and even on the hookup sites, the women are progressing to go to the hookup site to try to make it quick. That's crazy, right? The regular dating site, the dating app, they've had such bad luck that they're trying to go into the adult hookup site and bait and switch, turn it into a dating site. You know, I've had guys tell me that, and I'm like, well, the thing is, the women are used up. Men don't want to date and get married no more. Men feel like it's a waste of time. They're used good. And that there's the women have too many men. They've had too much sex. Too many guys have got to hit them for free. You marry or get in a relationship with a woman and walk around town. There's like at any given time, especially if you go to the entertainment centers of the town, there's like 20 or more different guys who's already smacked, and you're walking with her like out on a date or from a relationship aspect. Fucking embarrassing. And it's fucking sick, you know. And the easiest way to win is don't play the game. Don't date them. Don't DM them. Uh, if you are on any kind of site that is just like straight up, like, look, we ain't linking or hooking up. At least talk, see if we can link or hook up. You know, and they want to try to flip it, bait and switch, or they act like that you're being rude or inappropriate. Like, well, what the fuck you on the hookup site for? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's always a contradiction with them. So the thing is, man, you're gonna continue to listen to these people tell you to go out here and date, and you shouldn't be dating anyway. And all you're doing is getting in an unhealthy competition and dealing with used goods that you're gonna walk around town with, and there's gonna be guys everywhere that already done had what you had and didn't have to pay for anything or do anything or treat herself, right? And that's if the woman can walk around town with you comfortably and not have to hide and be paranoid, you know? So, you guys, man, look, don't play the game and just stay the course, build yourself up, take care of yourself, better your situation, and then grab that almighty passport. And that's the thing. And you will win. So they can continue to be mad, like you don't have the quality. You just don't. You slept with too many men. You gave it away. And then you're not good people. You're not good people. You're not loyal. You don't respect men. You don't respect your boyfriends and your husbands, your fiancés. You're not loyal to them. You don't help. You're not down with the missions, the goals, and the cause. You get too distracted. You're worried about things. You waste money. You're not good people, and you're used up. And that's just the bottom line. And don't play the game. Keep making them mad. You should have found one man you could be loyal to and work with and build with, and stay out of mischief and trouble and running your mouth, and taking in bad information, not knowing how to filter bad information, not knowing how to reject it and discard it, and keeping the house, the families, and everything first and foremost, most important, all the way to the end. So this is your boy Zulu. Go like, share, subscribe, comment. I'll get back at you later on. Hope to hear from y'all pretty soon. And we'll be back probably tonight. Yeah, we'll be back tonight. So y'all stay tuned. Like, share, subscribe.